the people of Europe are still suffering. It is a period of profound anxiety for millions who are concerned about the health of their families, the future of their jobs, or simply getting through till the end of the month. The pandemic and the uncertainty that goes with it is not over, and the recovery is still in its early stage. So our first priority is to pull each other through this and to be there for those that need it. And thanks to our unique social market economy, Europe can do just that. It is above all a human economy that protects us against the great risks of life, illness, ill fortune, unemployment, and poverty. It offers stability and helps us better absorb shocks. It creates opportunities and prosperity by promoting innovation, growth, and fair competition. Never before has that enduring promise of protection, stability, and opportunity been more important than it is today. Allow me to explain why. First, Europe must continue to protect lives and livelihoods. This is all the more important in the middle of a pandemic that shows no sign of running out of steam or intensity. We know how quickly numbers can spiral out of control. So we must continue to handle this pandemic with extreme care, responsibility, and unity. In the last 6 months, our health systems and workers have produced miracles. Every country has worked to do its best for its citizens, and Europe has done more together than ever before. When the member states closed borders, we created green lanes for goods. When more than 600,000 European citizens were stranded all over the world, the EU brought them back home. When some countries introduced export bans for critical medical goods, we stopped that and ensured that critical medical goods should go where it was needed. We worked with the European industry to increase the production of masks, of gloves, of tests, of ventilators. Our civil protection mechanism ensured that doctors from Romania could treat patients in Italy, or that Latvia could send masks to its Baltic neighbors. And we achieved all that without having full competencies. So for me, it is crystal clear. We need to build a stronger European health union. It is time to do that. And to start making this a reality, we must now draw the first lessons from the health crisis. We need to make our new EU for Health programme future-proof. And this is why I had proposed to increase funding, and I'm grateful that this Parliament is ready to fight for more funding and remedy the cuts made by the European Council. And we need to strengthen our crisis preparedness and management of cross-border health issues. As a first step, we will propose to reinforce and empower the European Medicines Agency and ECDC, our Centre for Disease Prevention and Control. As a second step, we will build a European BARDA, an agency for biomedical advanced research and development. This new agency will support our capacity and readiness to respond to cross-border threats and emergencies, whether of natural or deliberate origin. We need strategic stockpiling to address supply chain dependencies, notably for pharmaceutical goods. And as a third step, it is clearer than ever that we must discuss the question of health competencies. And I think it is a noble and urgent task to do this for the conference on the future of Europe. And finally, and because it was a global crisis, we need to learn the global lessons. This is why, along with Prime Minister Conte and the Italian G20 presidency next year, I will convene a global health summit next year in Italy. This will show Europeans that our union is there to protect them all. And this is exactly what we have done when it comes to workers. When I took office, I vowed to create an instrument to protect workers and businesses from external shocks. Because I knew from my experience as a Minister for Labour and Social Affairs that these schemes work. They keep people in jobs. They keep the skills in the companies. And of course, they keep the business, the SMEs in business. These SMEs are the motor of our economy, and they will be the engine of our recovery. And this is why the Commission created the SURE programme. And I want to thank this House for working on it in record time. If Europe has so far avoided mass unemployment seen elsewhere, it is thanks in large part to the fact that around 40 million people applied for short-time work schemes. The speed and the unity of purpose means that 16 countries will soon receive almost 90 billion euros from SURE to support workers and companies. From Lithuania to Spain, it will give peace of mind to families who need that income to put food on the table or to pay the rent. And it will help protect millions of jobs, incomes and companies right across our union. This is real European solidarity in action. And it reflects the fact that in our union, the dignity of work must be sacred.